Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the very first 2024 vlog series. I want to say Happy New Year to all of you, and hopefully you had your New Year's resolution sorted. We are still in the middle of winter because it's still winter at that time, and the weather has started to get a little bit warmer. Yes, I know it is February because I already started turning on the camera and wanted to do the introduction that way. But I wanted to try and go back into January to show you one of the floods that has just happened as of late. The river level rose after this horrific heavy rain on Thursday night, I believe, happened the entire Thursday. It was kind of like the day before flooding started to burst its bank. And that was actually part of Storm Henk. It had gusts of winds and a pure extreme rain. It's not very good, isn't it? It's not very healthy to say about this, but we had a one day of sunshine and then it turned rainy and cloudy and dull. And it feels like you just don't really want to do something. But at the moment now today it's quite sunny outside, but we are still going to get some clouds. Well, that's just kind of today's weather, if I'm being honest. I wanted to tell you something because I got 3 new lenses. Now, you may probably know, you may not be expecting something. Of course, I have the very first of the 3 full frame lenses on an APS-C camera. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yes, this is the 24mm f2.8 by Sony G. What's the reason of getting this? I just wanted to try and carry like compact lenses wherever I go, because having a smaller lens and a smaller package, it just kind of makes it much more sense for all of us, like in an everyday photography. But I do love my 16-55 and I don't know, the 85 or any other big lenses that I carry around, but it's just too bulky and too big to carry around. So I decided that I would just have just a couple of small compact lenses to carry with me, the 24mm. Also, this one is the 40mm. Yes, it's the same as the 24mm by Sony G, but this is f2.5. And what I love about this, it has this clicky thing. And I've already explained about the clicky thing that I had on my what's in my camera bag. But like I say, it's just kind of the best things to do when you go out to do everyday photography. So with that said, I really hope you enjoy my vlog. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
So we are kicking off the 2024 vlog with I'm not sure if it's a good start to the year, because we have over 300 flood warnings here in the UK. That's right, over 300. I think it's 1 in Scotland, 3 in Wales, or I don't know how many there is, but there are about 370 flood warnings, or I don't know, it might be 360. I really can't count it. You have to check the Met Office website, but yeah, it's really becoming a little bit bad, and we have a flood warning coming up for today here in Oxford because it's a yellow warning for rain. Brilliant. Probably another heavy rain. I mean, Boone and I have been saying that this is an extreme rain. This is what climate change is doing to us. But let me show you something here. I mean, look at the water here. Look at that. The river level is much higher. I'm not sure if you can notice over there. Well, if you can notice, you can see it's flooding parts of the college campus. And yeah, if you can take a look at the river level, my gosh, it is all-time high. I'm not saying it's extremely high, but it is really high. So that's in the world we're living in at the moment with flood warnings. I know it's quite bad back in, I think it was around in 2001, I think. I can't remember if it was 2001 or 2003. I remember moving into Kennington in 2005, which was actually, yeah, basically a couple of years before. This area was flooded, and obviously the house that we were moving in almost got flooded. I mean, it was so lucky that we had some sort of flood defense bin bags or bean bags to try and stop it from it. And I wanted to show you something here, by the way. Look at it, look at it. Look at the river level. It's going to rain again, heavy rain, and I think it's probably going to reach above where the hole is. I mean, it is almost like it's going to overflow. I don't know about here. It could flood around approximately here. Absolutely crazy around here. I don't know what else to say, but this is what we're living in, and that's why we're vlogging for 2024. This is in fact the winter vlog series. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to say welcome to you all to the winter vlog series, because that's where we're documenting everything what is happening around here, locally around Oxford. So nothing is going to look good at all at the start because of climate change. So fast forward here to February 15th, the day after, well, Valentine's Day. I'm pretty sure you all enjoy your Valentine's Day. Well, I'm not really a huge fan of Valentine's Day in my opinion, because I think it's kind of a marketing term. That's just kind of my opinion. I just want to say it's nice and mild here. A very good weather to begin with. Well, kind of, but it's a bit cloudy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out my photography plan for 2024, which I'm going to be doing more POVs for this year. Of course, I'm going to be going to London. So next week I'm going to be heading, I'm not sure which part of London I want to head to, but I'm really sure you're going to enjoy one of the parts of the POV journeys. But I am going to be doing photography vlog, because photography vlog is kind of a bit important in my life, because I have seen many YouTubers doing photography vlog. So then it will give a fantastic ideas on what photos I'm going to be taking. Yes, I will be doing photography mostly on a day-to-day basis. So then you'll get to see the perspective of what the mood is like here in Oxford and all across Oxfordshire. And yes, you'll be able to see more of the magnificing behind the scenes, or BTS, whatever you want to call it, not to confuse the BTS band. I mean, I know a lot of people using the word BTS or hashtag BTS, but for those people who are confused thinking, hang on a minute, is that a band? No, it's actually behind the scenes. Well, stands for behind the scenes. Yes, I am actually walking around here at Oxford Castle. Here's that famous hotel that I always take. It's really good, isn't it? So I thought I might as well just give you a bit of a brief talk to all of you of what's going to happen throughout of 2024, from now to the spring to the summer. Yes, it's quite dark, so you're going to have to cope with this for a little while until I get brightened up, but that's much more better. From now to the spring to the summer, you'll be seeing more content throughout the time. So yes, more POV vlogs, more photography vlogs. I mean, POV vlogs or photography vlogs are kind of the same thing, so then you'll get to see much of the POV that I'm doing and a bit of hybrid camera angles that you are probably get to experience. I have the GoPro in my bag, which I'm not going to use it now, but of course I have a new GoPro, upgraded my very old GoPro back in 2017, I believe. Yeah, it's a long time ago, isn't it? So I have upgraded my GoPro to GoPro Hero 12. So then you'll get to see all the aspects of the POV experience, and of course train journey experience as well too. So I am planning on returning or bringing back the train journey, because obviously this is going to be in a very new format, not like the old train journey that you've seen a long time ago on a mobile phone, but you'll be seeing this on a GoPro camera. So that is going to be something a bit different. But in any case, you'll be seeing a few of the new content. Yes, of course, you will get to see Trainspotting, of course, because you know how much I love doing Trainspotting. And of course, I will be doing short films in the future. No, I'm not talking about politicians of elections or anything. Maybe for a little bit, but after that, I just don't want to go too much into politics, because this vlog is all about doing something fun and with the sunshine, as you can see it shining on me, and a bit of entertaining. So this is what you're going to expect in 2024. And of course, yes, summer vlog series is returning for this year, and the autumn vlog series is also returning for this year as well. So looking forward to that. So here we are at this nice mild weather of university parks here in Oxford. Very mild here because it's no need for me to wear some gloves. I just came here to do a bit of photography session around here. I mean, this is the first time of this year in 2024 to take pictures of wintry trees maybe and some other aspects of it. But it really feels nice to be here. And of course, I'm going to be using my very first full frame lens on a crop sensor camera. Of course, I do have the A6700. I may consider a full frame camera in the future, but for now, I'm actually happy with this one. So in general, it is actually very nice to be here at University Park. I mean, the landscape looks absolutely extraordinary. It's nice to walk. It's nice to come here when you're living here locally, just have a walk around, have a chill about. And whatever the day it goes, it's just is really nice. Me, Steve, Dan, have always been in university parks. I know Steve would like to do magnet fishing here. He did say that the problem with doing magnet fishing is that he has to carry one of the bucket. And unfortunately for Steve, he doesn't drive. Maybe Dan able to bring his car? Well, we will have to wait and see what he says, but it is up to Dan. But like we all say, it's nice to be here at university parks, whether you're doing magnet fishing, whether you're doing photography, anything else. So I really hope you enjoy the aspects around university parks. There was a barrier there that was recently closed because of the flood. Maybe you can go through, maybe you can't, but we'll give it a shot, I guess. There you have it, university parks. It's a good stroll, isn't it? Some of the parts of the area are still flooded, but it is going down, which is good news. However, it is still a long way to go. Since like a few weeks ago when I came down here, it was badly flooded. Now it seems to go down a bit. Hopefully by the next few days or next week or so, the flood should be down and most of the part of the area would be reopened. It won't stop the runners, it won't stop the walkers, the strolls to take pictures of floods. So with that said, I'm very much more happy that I came down here. It shouldn't really last long because we are almost approaching golden hour and sunset and almost nighttime. Hey Steve, I got something for you. Look at all these swansons. Look at this, swansons. Isn't it nice? They're chilling and we've got geese around here. That's incredible, okay. That was a really nice bike ride from the town centre, sorry, not from the town centre, from home, all the way to the city centre. I just found out on my weather app, I think it's Met Office, that they initiated, or should I say issued, a rain warning. Yes, we have another extreme rain on the way from tomorrow, and that starts from 3 p.m. until Sunday 6 p.m. It's just so nice to see the swans, the geeses. I mean, I've seen some ducks, and yes, I know I have to do that for Steve anyways, but all I'm doing here is just taking some regular photos or photographies, because obviously you would be seeing me more photographies. We seem to get very lucky with the sunshine, but after a while you see clouds covering it all up. But the lucky thing is it's not going to rain, so that's good news. Everything is always good if you know what you're planning. So I wanted to show you something where I've been before during the pandemic, and some of you are going to be shocked about it, especially for Sophie, because that's right, Kaspa's dessert. One of the nicest dessert that I've ever had during the pandemic. I believe this was open when Track and Trace was about, thanks to you know who, obviously. Unfortunately, ever since the pandemic has ended, it's just closed its doors. I thought it was temporarily closed, but their website or their social media page saying, oh, it's just temporarily closed. No, it's permanently closed. I mean, look at it. There's nothing in there. Obviously, what do we need to think? Is it temporary, or is it just gone forever? We already know it's just gone forever. So with that said, Oxford has lost one of the best dessert restaurants in heaven on earth. Yes, there is one in Headington, but this one, my friend, is not as good as Kaspa or Kaspa's. Farewell, Kaspa's in Oxford.
Change here for London Underground, Bakerloo, Circle, District and Hammersmith and City Halls. On behalf of the on-train crew, thank you for travelling with Great Western Railway. We wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey.
Good morning from London. As you probably can see, I'm actually being prepped because outside it's quite heavy out there. So I'm going to just chill here and Paddington some prep, and yeah, I think it's kind of cozy enough here. So then I stay nice and warm before I can get to the next destination. I don't like taking a photo in the rain, but I guess it's not too bad. I might probably want to get inside. I just want to show you around how badly the rain is. And yeah, I guess it's okay for photography, I guess. So, here's a shot. So guys, if you're wondering what lens I'm shooting on, 24mm f2.8, one of my favorite full frame lenses on an APS-C body. You can use an APS-C body to shoot a full frame lens, but bear in mind it's 1.5 crop, so you are getting the equivalent of 35. But I do like it that way because you get a cheaper full frame lens, or not too cheap, but you get a reasonable cost full frame lens. But the Sony G lens with the compact size is much more suited. I already did say I may consider a full frame camera in the future, but I think it looks good and I think I'm enjoying it a heck of a lot. So here are the shots here in Oxford Street.
later that same evening.
Well, you probably know, I just got back to Oxford. Pardon the loudmouth people in front of me. I don't think you'll be able to see it anyways, but that's not the point. I cannot believe there has been a dramatic moment where I almost got on a Swansea train, which, yes, it does get off at Reading, and I would have easily changed it and got the train back to Oxford via cross-country. Now, the problem would be is that if I were to get the train back and that train for some reason overturned and not cancelled, I have to speak loudly because a lot of people are talking in the background, I could have got excessive charges. And the reason is that, first of all, Great Western Railway announced the cancellation of a 1658 train. I thought, okay, it's got cancelled. But for whatever reasons, they weren't honest about the timing. As soon as the train that was arrived from previous destination, they just overturned the cancellation. And I think, why do that? They need to be a bit honest, but I might as well just be a little bit brief and just tell you how ridiculous. Yeah, well, I don't know what the hell's going on in the background, but I'm going to have to get home because there's too many people talking like complete prats. Shut up.
Well, guys, I have to apologize for the lack of videos that I tried to bring you for the last few weeks because I have been heck of a lot busy with photography. And you might not be able to tell, I do feel a little bit unwell because I do have a little bit of cough and a bit of phlegm. It's cycling all over again, and people may think, oh, it's something to do with, okay, sorry, it's my Echo show doing some reminding that there was somebody at the door, but that doesn't stop me from what I'm doing. But however, I want to show you something, because from my previous video that I did on my what's in my camera bag, I wasn't unsure if I were going to get a 70-200. I mean, yes, I did say I may get the 70-200 f2.8. Looks like it's here, I think. Well, I'll show it to you right now. There it is, folks. This is the 70-200 f2.8. This is the Mark 1 version. I was going to get the Mark 2, but although considering it's lighter, but I'm kind of used to with this type of weight. But at the end of the day, this is cheap enough because the Mark II came out and this price dropped a little bit because, you know, and it's basically one of the same bodies that you see. But the only difference is that they included a aperture ring, but I'm not that fussy about it anyways because I don't use the, oh, my thing came off. Oh dear, put it back in. Yeah, as you may probably know, I may gear towards the full frame camera, a compact camera like the A7C II, but I am extremely happy with my A6700 right here. But having this is much more rewarding because you get the f2.8 feature on it. Unlike my other teleporter lens that goes from 4.5 to 6.3, but this one is so much better because it stays at a f-stop anyway. So that's something that I've always been wanting to get because it's been like a few years now and finally I managed to get it. Yes, it has that little, that little mount stand that you can stand on. And the best thing of all, it has that knob where you can just twist the camera around while in position, which is good. And also it does have 3 functional buttons, which, well, I mean, I'm just too tired to show anything. Okay, I'll show you now because I'm a little bit unwell, but there we go. 3 functional buttons, but the thing is though, it does operate the same. It's just like when you twist it. Maybe it is a special feature on an A7 series or something like that, but who knows it. But yeah, I do have the 85 some playcells. So basically, I wanted to end this vlog, I'm afraid, because I'm a little bit unwell. So by the time I get better, it will be April by then, and we want to start off with the spring vlog series. I really hope you've enjoyed the journey that I've been through from January all the way to March, because we are going to be beginning with spring, and I will see you in the next series, which is the spring vlog series. Winter vlog series is now behind, and we move on to spring vlog series. It's a shame we couldn't have Steve on the vlog or anybody else, but I was hoping that we could do it, but it was kind of, you know, I'm everywhere. Anyways, but we do have a new person to be on the vlog in the spring series. I'm not going to tell you who that person is. By the way, I'll give you a clue. It's not Sophie. I'm serious, it's not Sophie, it's somebody else. But if I could ask someone to be like a new friend of mine, I would say, If I could ask her permission or his permission, I can't really reveal anything, so I'll ask the person permission if he or she wants to be on the vlog. But you gotta stay tuned to that. But anyways, take care everyone. I really hope you have a wonderful springtime, and we will see you in the spring vlog. Take care everyone. Live life, happy life. But bye for now.